Good evening, everyone. It is yet another Sunday night, October 27th, as it is right this moment. And this is yet another video call-in show. Full panel, all welcome, call in. Stay with us. Easy for me to say, right? How is everyone doing this fine Sunday evening? Like I said, I am Jim, your host of the Video Call-In Show. This is the show that invites you to be a live video guest to talk about whatever you'd like to, whether it be current events, it could be a personal or business promotion, it could be just topic of the day, could be chewing the fat. It doesn't matter. Now, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number right there, and you will show up in my green room and I'll bring you up. Now, tonight is our all welcome panel show. In other words, we invite, and Brandon, this is specifically for you, Brandon Jackson. What you may not know about Sundays is that everyone is invited to come up on the panel. It's kind of a way to allow people to get in front of the camera who don't normally get in front of the camera, or at least in a panel or an interview situation. Kind of knock the green off, get used to it, and you know, get your feet wet. And you don't have to say anything. We can just, we can all just hang out, and a lot of people pop in and pop out. Some say some stuff, some join the conversation, some don't, and that is a-okay. Now, I broadcast every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the other nights, Monday through Thursday, that's usually a one-on-one. I create a topic, and of course, I invite people up one at a time, and we talk about the topic or whatever they like to talk about. So, Brandon, keep that in mind for tonight. I mean, you're more than welcome to come in the panel, of course, but I want you to keep in. Folks, Brandon Jackson is who I'm talking to in the YouTube chat, and I suggest you check him out. He's a great kid. In fact, let me see if I can call that up, Brandon. I've got some house cleaning to do before I bring anyone up, but let me see if I can bring this up real fast. I want to bring up. Oh shit! I know how to do it. Easy peasy. There we go. Yeah, this here is, as soon as YouTube figures out. All right, this here is Brandon's channel. Oh, for love of Pete. Bear with me, folks. Give me fits here. This here is Brandon Jackson's channel. It just helped him out with his header banner. He's having a little difficulty with it, and he seems like a great kid. We've been talking on Discord, and by all means, if what he's doing is something that you enjoy, then I would say go check him out and subscribe if that is your thing. You know how I am. I'm that guy who I subscribe to those channels that I plan on going back to. Speaking of which, and in the spirit of housekeeping, Wednesday I did a show, and this was what do you want to be? What did you want to be? Pardon me. What did you want to be when you were growing up? And what I didn't do, shame on me, was I didn't attribute it to the actual suggestor, and that was M. Living Art. She suggested that subject. I ran with it. It was a great show, I thought. We had a lot of good conversation about, those things you really thought you wanted to be as a youngster. So thank you, M. I so appreciate that, guys. M's got a wonderful channel. It's living art. It's truly living performance art, and I love it. I every time it comes across the notifications, I'm there. I'm watching it, and as often as I can, I should say. And that goes for everything. M didn't join us that evening, but I still thought, because when you guys make suggestions to me, I want to make sure that you're giving credit for that. It means so much to me when you guys think enough about the show that you'd like to bring forth a subject that perhaps we haven't touched, or talk about a subject that maybe is one of the past shows and you'd like me to revisit. Got no problem with that. I love doing that. In fact, we've done that several times. Before I get into any more housekeeping, let's do this. Let's say hello to those folks who are with us thus far. We've got, of course, I talked about Brandon Jackson. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Vaping with Nikki B. Welcome to the show. Hello to you, my friend. Hey, Creator Spotlight Show. How are you, Mike? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Manic Magic Trevor, how are you, my friend? How are you doing this evening? Hope it finds you well. Down under. View this. Tony, how you doing, man? Evening to you, my friend. Good evening. Good to see you. Jesse Mendez, how are you, my? Oh, did I not say hello to Susan? That would be a faux pas of the grandest scale. Susan Hamilton, how are you? Good to see you, hon. Great to have you with us again. Patty Broussard, good to see you as well. Patty got to see me on Premier Hell's live stream Friday. Well, I should say early Saturday morning. I think I got off that stream at about 4:30 a.m. I was dead to the world the rest of the day Saturday. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We also have Flash and Pan. How you doing, Ed? Good to see you as always, my friend. And let's see. Weigold's Metal Detecting Adventures. Welcome. Wanted to be a firefighter, I assume. When I was a kid, became a wild land firefighter, and then got bored, became a carny instead. Wow, that was a remarkable change in occupations. Well, that's cool though. One of these days on a one-on-one, you ought to come up and tell us all about it. Bob Dip, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Bob's been in and out lately. Always good to see you, Bob. Hope everything's well in your world. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, Adam? Always a pleasure to have you here. Always a pleasure to have you here. Guys, by the way, if you've got any question for me, if you don't plan on coming up on the show and you've got a question for me or my guests, make sure you do the @ sign with Video Call-In Show. So I see that big red block on YouTube, and I'll address it as if I can. I absolutely try every time, but you know how tough that can be. Eileen Valule the Femme, how are you? Welcome to the show. And X Country Adventures, good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you all here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so the rest of the house cleaning that I had was, I think some of you all have already seen the merch store. Well, this one in particular was really exciting to me because Gianna actually suggested that I create a mug out of the fan art that she made for me, and there she is. And man, I tell you what, it was so appreciated, so appreciated. Thank you so much, Gianna. So there it is. And I've been doing that, and I'm actually going through and trying to clean up, if you will, my merch store. It's I have a tendency to go off the deep end, and I don't know about you guys, but if you're faced with, most people, when they're faced with too many choices, they tend to vapor lock and have trouble choosing any of them. So, hey, Ghana's here. How you doing, Ghana? So is Emmanuel Gaffi. How you doing, buddy? Always good to see you as well. Oh, in the hospital, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Manic Magic. I hope everything's okay, buddy. I hope everything's okay. Where was I? Oh, yes. And I've also decided to redo my Subscribe Star, which is the channel membership page. And I've created several levels, of course, but I've added value to them. What I'm going to do very, very soon here is schedule panels, exclusive panels for those contributors. If you feel so inclined to support the show, I'm going to actually hold panels, and I haven't scheduled any yet because I need a good base before we do that. It would be kind of strange if I was by myself or with one or two people. So as soon as we get a certain amount of contributors, I'll start scheduling those. They'll be private, they'll be exclusive, and we can talk about all different sorts of things that we wouldn't normally talk about on the air. And questions can be answered, and even at the highest level of subscriptions, we can have one-on-ones, and I'm happy to consult as much as that would allow. So. Oh, that's cool, Patty. Hey there, crap. Love that. Love that. Okay, so Mike, you'll get a kick out of this. So I was in a mild Twitter argument with Roberto Blake this week. Actually, it was this weekend. I don't know who Mark Michael Cordero is, and maybe you guys do know, but he started a thread about how wonderful YouTube is, that it's free, and that is free. But you all know, or at least those of you who regularly come to my show. Oh, okay. It's not really that hard, Brandon, to join on your phone. I'm addressing the chat here. Guys in the chat, you know how to do it. If you could help Brandon out, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. I will say that it is wonderful to have a platform that has an audience and allows you to upload free of immediate charge. My argument was, of course, that, and I know that some people complain about YouTube, me included. I will be the first one to admit it. Given that that the problem I have with YouTube is, one, the search engine is severely broken. It's severely handicapped, and it hurts all of us. And I think even if it is free, which I also have a different view, it's unfair to the promise of access to an audience, and I wouldn't even say promise, the illusion of access to an audience. And the reason I say that is because, when you create a product, and make no mistake, the YouTube is a product. It is also something that you have to deliver on that product based on what your mission statement is. And I don't think that they deliver on their mission statement. I don't think that they treat creators fairly either. Now, one can say that this is where we got sticky, because Roberto said that most creators don't earn the platform. Well, let me go back. What I had said, and some of you have already read this, I'm sure. It says, when you apply the rules completely open to subjective interpretation, minor is nowhere near the correct description of changes. Right? We're talking about changes in the guidelines and the rules. I said, YouTube used to be a wonderful, until money and perpetual children became judges of character and content, for what it's worth. And I still believe that today. I mean, if YouTube wants to just remain a platform where people can interact and upload their things and all that sort of thing, that's fine. But unfortunately, they meddle in ways that I don't think is ethical at all. And of course, Roberta came back with, most creators don't earn the platform enough money to cover the cost of bandwidth for their videos. It's a global platform that has to conform to many laws, and most people complaining are insisting on a U.S. standard. Being a paid creator is a privilege and not a right, which, he has some good points. I came back with, yes, indeed, a privilege. Though most creators keep eyes on the platform, therein lies the real value to YouTube. So you're not giving anything for free, and they're not getting it for free, or they are actually getting it for free. And then they, and the very fact that we upload content or we live stream keeps eyes on the platform, and that's where the revenue stream for YouTube is. So I think that there's a lot more value to even those folks that are not monetized or making YouTube any money directly. There is intrinsic value to what we do. And I said, it's not about laws. Again, complaints for actual standard in the rule application is not beyond reason. And the steady exodus of large creators indicates YouTube is not consistent at the moment. I didn't hear back from him, but that's okay. I wasn't really asking for. Oh, did you call me Jeff? J-Roll? I didn't hear that, but I was watching for a little while, and I had to jump off, but I left her running. I got distracted and pulled away. So I'm sorry. I didn't hear the Jeff. That's okay though. Now you know. So that was kind of fun. And if you guys want to come up and talk about that would be fantastic. If not, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And we've got a couple guests in already. Let's bring them up. And again, you guys can just climb on in, and I will bring you up on this is that panel that you don't need an invitation. You just got to be a good person. Make sure that you keep it clean, keep it on the up and up, and all that kind of thing. My name is Jeff. What was that?
There we go.
Hello, Brandon. How are you? Can you hear me, Brandon?
Yep, I can.
Oh, good. How you doing, buddy?
Is all right, or do you think it's better?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Do you have the YouTube video muted?
On my phone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, The thing is, just listen to the Zoom, but not the YouTube, because there will be a hideous delay.
Yeah, I get the point about that. My name is Jeff.
Hello, Nag. How are you, man?
How you going? You alright?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, how are you going? Are you alright?
I am all right. I am all right. Thanks for asking.
Was my English a bit thick then?
It was.
I do apologise. Yeah.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
If we speak proper, we don't pronounce anything. So it's very hard to yeah. So for example, hey Gan, you're right, would mean how are you? Are you okay? How you going? You're alright. Exactly like that. People don't. Yeah, sorry. Bad habit.
That's okay, man. That's okay. We all have those, as you well know.
I was saying on
Alright, let me get
talking to me last night about messages. I told you I'm getting the feeling of being shy.
Oh, don't be shy, Brandon. This is a relaxed, open format that I mean, literally no pressure.
Under pressure.
Unless he's singing. Ghana, how you doing, hon?
Yeah, it's a bit silly when you avoid and singing lyrics from songs.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Brandon?
You know, with YouTube, they're quite stupid. Even if you're singing a song, they think, oh, they're using that music for money. Think, oh, we'll give you a strike on that video.
Oh, he's northern.
If he sings well enough to get me a strike, I would call that a win. And I'm not. That wasn't a shot at all, Nag.
Are you from Northern England?
I'm just from England.
I know, man. It's a twofer tonight. So you know, Brandon, not a great gamer, who is the one in the dark room there. He's been on the panel many times. He's over in your neck of the woods, and of course, apparently Northerners make him run away. But you'll notice pretty soon that he's. Yeah, he's strangely delightful though. And not everybody comes on with masks, so you know. I think Ghana.
We all do.
Yeah, Ghana's playing up the Halloween angle. Is that what I'm getting, or you just want to be part of the cool kids group?
Always part of the cool kids group. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know it.
The draw, but oh well. Don't know where it is.
Let me.
Where's your costume, Jim?
Oh, you can't tell I'm wearing it. I'm actually 23 years old and Filipino.
You've aged like a fucking raisin.
No, it's my costume, man. You wouldn't know it by looking at this wonderful makeup job I put on tonight.
Well, I normally do
beautiful.
Now here. When I do talking videos.
What's that, Brandon?
When I normally do videos, I sit down on this chair here.
Oh yeah. I've seen it in your videos, as a matter of fact. Let me take a quick section and or a quick moment here and talk to some new folks that came into the chat. Turkey Leg TV, how are you? Good to see you. Hello. I also saw Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. Welcome to the show, my friend. And also, who else did I see? Oh, Brad from Drone Kings in Darwin. Awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Hear all of them. Yeah. Oh, Tony says I'm the only one he hears, but who says I hear all of them? Jim from Above and Beyond Drone says he hears everyone. Let me know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, let me know in the chat, guys, if you're having trouble. Yeah, I know I'm gonna probably have to crank them up. Probably gonna have to crank up the remotes.
Audio settings. I turned myself up. Come hither. Audio volume.
Yeah, I've turned you all up now. So.
Okay.
Papa, can you hear me?
Sweet. And I actually turned myself up as well. I hope that doesn't come over too strong on your end.
The panel is low. Creator spotlight says.
We'll give that a minute because that was probably right before I punched you guys up. Is it still low? Guys, at least one of you say something.
Okay.
All good.
There you go. I just said okay.
It's low.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
I like biscuits a lot.
Hey, Ed.
So just give me a little tin.
Daddy, I'm a carousel.
What's in your tin, Brandon?
Biscuits. It's my biscuit tin.
Ah. I could use some biscuits right now. No, I couldn't.
Biscuits.
I don't need any more carbs.
How are you feeling, Jim?
Oh,
Did you recover?
yeah. Oh, I recovered from that. I've been doing that for years. But
Good.
I thought you meant my back. Unfortunately, that has reverted to its former state. I mean, it literally lasted like 3 or 4 days, and now I'm back to being in pain. It sucks.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's not good.
it's not good. But I do see the doctor again next Monday.
Indeed.
Well, good. He's getting a little workout during the show. That's awesome.
Going for I am actually. I'm going for the 50, and it always the parallel. If it ain't parallel, it ain't a freaking squat. Thank you.
Right, you are. See, you guys learn something new on this show every time.
Okay, dabbing.
How many am I?
Always dabbing. 14.
I ain't 14. Save the show, Gunner. I can't talk whilst I squat.
What?
Oh, I'm starting to
Don't
get
put
sore.
this pressure on me.
Lactic acid is starting to build up. Oh, that'll do. And breathe.
Oh, one of these days, I'm just going to shut off my mic and let you guys go.
You wouldn't want you wouldn't want me to do that. That happened on premieres when you buggered off. He went for a poo.
It did.
Just left Buff Tooth
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Yep.
It was a hot mess.
I've got the stream up on my TV and I have the volume turned off.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
need that.
Yeah, you want to listen to the Zoom audio. That way we're all in sync with you.
Help me,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Star Wars reference.
Sorry, I'm going to put you out in a sec if I can figure out how to turn on the camera. Ah, there we go.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Tripping moment,
Watching it
one
on the big
sec.
screen.
Someone's upper class.
Wonder how long it'll take for that face to get over there. Oh, denied. There we
Oh
go.
no.
That's a nice house.
I know. There we go. Oh, there we go.
I don't have a house.
Neither do I. I live in a
You can see it.
what they call in America a favela.
Can you see it? So loop,
Oh, yeah.
loop.
I'm in HD on TV.
In stereo.
My legs are so stiff, Jim.
What, after that lower body workout you just did? Who's
Yeah,
surprised?
lactic acid of doom.
Mm.
Oh, flash in the pan! Flash! Ah, pan of the universe! Wait there, Flash.
I tell you, having a house is a pain. He's saying, I wish he didn't have a house. Man, there's a lot to be done.
Flash!
At all
It
times.
came Flash.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, Flash.
Now I can see the chat.
Come
Flash
on
in
up,
your
guys.
panic.
There's still room up here if you want to jump on.
Please don't.
Come on.
Flash, it arrived. Your coin arrived. It's arrived.
Oh,
Flash!
did you buy one of his coins? Cool.
Oh,
Very cool.
pan of the universe. Yes.
That's awesome. I found myself busy every time you went live with that auction, with your auction, Zed. I'm sorry, man. I wanted to hit him, and I just.
Well, trust me, when you get more popular, I see normal YouTubers I like to watch, and their chat goes mad. It just like won't stop. It just goes up.
Yeah, for sure. That's when I slow it down and only let like three chats a minute go through. I'm just kidding.
It gets crazy sometimes in chat.
Yes, it does. Oh, okay. So Ed says he's going to have more auctions. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, constant upkeep. There's no shortage of things that needs to be done.
Set up on Twitter looks cool.
What looks cool?
Yeah.
What looks cool, Brandon?
Two TV screens on each side.
Oh, my
the middle.
My setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm looking at it right now.
I have an onion.
Sweet. Oh wait, is it sweet?
What do you respond to that, Jim?
Yes or no?
No,
Medallion?
Someone went, oh, cheesecake. I go to my fridge and drink lemon cheesecake. Awesome. I'll have some of that.
Hey, what's up, DJ? How you doing, man? Hope he recovered.
YouTube, but hi.
Flash.
Right, 1 second delay from YouTube watching live.
Say something, Flash.
So I tied an onion in my belt, which was the style at the time.
I'm glad you got your coin, or your medal.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Not a problem.
No, thank you.
This could go on for days.
I'm just filling your chat.
Champ Works Garage. There's my boy. I don't want to forget you. How are you? Welcome to the chat. I'm so glad you were able to make it. I always miss him, and he always points it out to me.
Hey, James, how you doing?
Oh, so now I got to go overboard. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out Champ Works Garage, do it right now. If you dig off-road vehicles and gearhead, if you're a gearhead, head on over. Yes.
No, is that your son?
It is my son. What's that, Ed?
You're oh, I'm going to make it awkward.
No, you're not.
Your son subscribed to me, and then a day later, guess what he did? Guess what your son did?
What did he do?
Unsubscribe.
He unsubscribed.
Oh, man.
Networking muscle. Sorry, Mr. Jim's son. I'll be respectful because you're Jim's son, but fuck are you?
Fake news.
It's not fake news.
That's what he's telling us.
It's not fake news. How dare you, good sir?
How do you know he did it and YouTube didn't do it? You know how horrible YouTube is in that respect.
There's a couple creators I have to sub back to and ring their bell every time I watch.
Oh yeah, there's some I've actually had to resubscribe to.
Oh yeah.
YouTube took 90 from me 3 days ago.
Oh
90.
Man.
One day.
Oh, not James. James wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't do that.
I'm only pulling it. I don't know if he did or not. I'm pulling his leg. I don't even know the man, Jim. I'm sorry. Don't get all blue and I don't need the 1911 pointed at my face. Hands up, right? I'm sorry.
Well, content I make is basically videos on autism, like tips on how to stay calm with autism.
I have autism.
Yes, that's something you have in common with Brandon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I learned to deal with it through the medium of drugs. Da, 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 da.
Magic.
Death, how are you, man?
Death.
It's the first thing I thought of when I saw you, man.
Look up at your camera, Jason. Look a little like Eddie there.
I thought it was fitting. I mean, it's
Jason Derulo.
It's Halloween week. Of course it's fitting.
Indeed.
How you
Now
doing?
if I could just change my voice. Yes, looking good, Ganna.
Thank
Very
you. You
good.
look sad
Oh.
too.
Right back.
Oh, sure. Surely you've got
looking
some
rather
effects.
bad.
You could change your voice with,
New
Jason.
face exfoliating.
Probably. I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't even seen her.
Yeah. See, now I want to do it.
Yeah.
I got the hideous reverb and echo.
Now
No,
we
didn't do
need
that.
Jesse on with his app that makes his face into all that stuff like Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised Jesse's not here.
I am too. Hello, Paul Michael DB. How are you? That's always the best look for you, gamer.
What?
The flashlight under the chin, I think, is what you're using.
Oh, the Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
Yeah.
Look, not sound. Yeah, yes. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about from the video. Absolutely.
Mama just grilled a ham.
Awesome. Epic Adventures. How are you? Welcome to the show. Oh,
Koalas and didgeridoos. Awesome epic.
Hey,
Premier Hal, what's up?
how's it going? Oh man, I got the wrong video on.
yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
come on, seriously. You can do better than a gray box. There you
Oh,
are.
there's the
there
kitty.
you are.
There's the kitty.
How you doing,
This is a
Donna?
good Halloween panel.
Great gamer.
I'm good. How are you?
Heck yeah.
Thank you for saying hello, Premier. Respect. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I drank too much whiskey at my dad's house yesterday. Oh my god,
Yes, you did.
way too much.
You-
He's
you-
like, there's only a little bit left.
You followed Friday night up with whiskey on Saturday night.
hmm
Do you remember your lecture to us on Jesus, where you didn't shut up for about half an hour and just went off on a Jesus tangent?
I don't know what I was doing. I barely remember. I know I woke up on the
You went
floor.
off on the most insane Jesus tangent I have ever witnessed in my life. Ganner and I were just sitting there nodding at you for half hour. Yep.
I went on a Jesus tangent, really?
Nice.
Yeah, you went on a proper Jesus tangent.
Very nice.
You want to watch
Is
that
this
back,
Halloween
mate? It was the
yet?
weirdest thing I've heard in
Brandon,
years.
looking good there, man.
I love it. Hey DJ, thanks for having me up, man, on your panel Friday
Oh,
night.
thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate that.
No problem, dude. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had
Wow.
to operate on like 3 hours of sleep, but other than that,
And Donna,
8 hours.
Donna, you even
21
came up.
minutes,
It was awesome.
Sorry, Jim. It's partially my
No
fault.
wonder you guys were tired.
no. Well, yeah, it was you and Patty both were
Okay.
turning the screws. Excuse me.
Hang on, awesome epic. Why don't you come up and don't say any excuses? Sorry for self-invitation, Jim.
Yeah, you can fit more than 6 people on this panel. It's a blessing of Zoom.
You
Oh,
get on
yeah.
well with them. They do a
Okay,
lot of
how are you
travelling.
doing that with the cat head floating in the air?
How? I use the same thing as I made a quick video on it. If you pretty much just need to search for Snap Camera, and if you want to know how to set it up and stuff, I made a video.
Do you get that,
That's it.
Brandon?
Camera.
It's a program called SnapCam.
Hey.
It works
Yeah,
on.
I kind of wonder how to do it too.
Oh man.
You got 2 cats.
Yeah, the glasses kind of the only thing that things when if you're wearing glasses or anything, it messes up some of the features with the camera.
Are you wearing glasses, Jason?
I am not.
Oh.
Then it's got to be the contrast.
Yeah.
Your camera's picking up the lighting's not good. I mean, that's the only way you can get the clarity sometimes with
Got
the.
some great clarity going on.
Yeah, it's just I got it. It's pretty inexpensive camera, but my phone camera is 10 times better. Still, even the iPhone crappy camera, 7 years old, I think.
Jesse's here.
Jesse.
Phone camera's 10 times better.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How many cats are on my screen now?
He hasn't muted the YouTube video just yet.
Whoa. And he has a background of an equinox.
Hello, Stephanie.
I say that snap camera's got to be the funnest thing you can ever play around with.
Just to let you know.
It's pretty cool.
Hello, Stephanie, Adam, and Tony joining us on Facebook. Welcome to the show. And you guys watching on a different. Just a minute, guys. If you guys are watching on a different platform, you can still join up. It's the instructions are right there. It's so easy, right, guys?
I kept typing it in wrong.
Super easy.
Easy as 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 steps. Easy.
Yep.
First, you have to sign up.
Bing, bang, boom.
Google or whatever platform email-wise you use. It's easy. Set it up.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you,
Yep.
Jess. How you doing, man?
It's like you're using a snap camera.
Oh,
Yeah, I did, but I'm having, I'm trying to figure out how to play with it. I was playing with it the other night, but now that I'm live,
Yeah, help him out, guys.
Yeah, okay, so it says it looks like it's doing it. Do you have anything selected?
no, I don't. That's what I was trying to do. Where do I select that?
Just that you go back to the thing and pick one of the filters that are on the screen.
I don't have nothing.
It looks like it's not open.
Right.
That's usually what it does, something similar to that when it's not open.
Agreed. Yeah, he needs to open Snap Camera and then just
Alright.
choose a filter.
Oh, wait. I opened the wrong one. I just saw it.
Looks like they got an update.
Filters and stickers, right?
What are you listening to, Gana?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought you were grooving.
I'm gonna see if this
It's all in
change
here.
the background of Snap Camera.
Right on. Say again?
Because it's usually that gray background. I wonder if I got is there a newer update? Hold on, my kitty's gonna disappear. See, that's what mine looks like, but there must be an update.
Must be.
I'm gonna see what there.
Oh man, he's the man of a 100 real faces.
Let's see if there's an update.
I just checked for updates and mine says that it's up to date with 1.5.0.
That goes good with the makeup.
Do you collect those, Brandon?
Well, I'm getting ready for Halloween. So
Oh.
I'm doing a horror maze.
Cool.
Going
Cool.
big this year.
By the way, guys, I had a Halloween special show for Halloween night scheduled that I had to cancel.
I got 1.5.0. Is that what you said you had?
Yes.
No can do on the Halloween night. Sorry.
No can do.
Must have it.
Come on, Jim. Somewhere else better to be.
Anything going out?
You can say better. It's
Happened and you have to cancel it.
yeah, well, I got to cancel my show. Plans came up, has to do with my granddaughter and family and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I had to cancel it.
Spend time with family.
No
Yep,
worries,
yep.
Jim.
Best time to do it.
No worries.
Worry,
It's-
Jim,
It's
worry.
Worries, Jim.
it's one of those.
Full of anxiety.
It's
Let
one of
us
those
down
things.
Again.
Yeah, it's one of those things. My granddaughter just turned 2 today, and so this is the first Halloween where she'll get to actually recognize that things are a little bit different that night. So I can't miss that. We're gonna hang out afterwards and toss a few.
You might have the Mac.
Yeah.
Jim,
Possibly.
Do you have the Mac version or something?
For live streaming. The main one that I'm on right now is like for anything autism related and natural normal vlogs in a way. That I normally get up with like lunchtime or going out with somewhere with family related. My live streaming channel is just somewhere I can just do gaming live streams. Brandon Jackson Classics is just a place where my old childhood videos live.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a time capsule kind of channel. And if I change my mind of rebranding my channel, I can just throw my old videos up on there.
Which one, Brandon?
Brandon Jackson Classics,
Oh,
Brandon
okay.
Jackson Games, and Brandon Jackson is just my main channel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was originally growing up named as Brandon and George, but I thought if have Brandon and George are restricted to doing videos with my monkey all the time, so I just thought to move around. Not trying to pick an old name. That's
Duck premiere. Duck. I heard a dog.
I don't know. I don't think it was close.
Way too close for comfort. I'm sorry, Brad, Drunk Kings and Darwin. Yeah, I know, man. I really wanted to do that Halloween show, but, you know, family comes first. You know how that guy is.
Does it?
Well, yeah, for some of us.
Video calling? I was, you know, I booked it. I'd put it aside, Jim. I had nothing else planned on Halloween. I was going to stay up in the middle of the night.
Just to watch my show.
Just to watch your show.
Evie Bubbles, how you doing? Good to see you again. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, gamer. I am. Truly am. I honestly really wanted to do it. Now, what I'm going to do is my Thursday show, or I'm sorry, my Wednesday show, I will indeed make that as Halloween, as Halloween as humanly possible. How's that?
At least I can go out on the 31st and get some candy.
a bit late to do it. Change the thumbnail now.
Candy.
You go like that.
Well, this was my Halloween thumbnail, as some of you saw it. And then there's the pretty one.
Oh.
That's Tuesday night.
Can you hold that for a second?
I can hold it for as long as you
go back
want.
for a second. That wasn't candy. Go back to
Hey,
that
everybody's
candy
looking at
one.
their screen right
It's
now.
right there. It's right there.
Hang on. Let me superimpose it. Oh, them blue one, that blue one under the F looked like it had a line going down the middle. I thought it was some kind of prescription.
Oh, that would be ugly,
It
wouldn't
looks
it?
like there's
If it's
nerds on
Halloween
it.
candy, you could have like a thing, like a fake finger in the corner and that circle around it, kind of make it clickbait. If you wanted to make it clickbait.
What the hell?
But
That one's cool.
I'll change something like you already made.
What's that one called?
Did you think there was a two-headed one?
Yeah, no, okay, there's kids there. Okay, I was like, what's that called?
Oh,
Like
man.
two-headed.
Well, the moment you said that, I looked over there and I go, oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's his boy.
I can't tell. Is someone sitting on your lap with you?
He is.
Yeah, that's funny.
Currently a zombie.
Currently a zombie. That is right.
How you doing, zombie?
Good.
Good.
Do you have headphones or earbuds in, Jason?
No, we're good. We got studio monitors on.
Oh, okay. So he can hear us.
Yep.
Keep it clean, folks.
Yes, I noticed that even this has a good processing, so I can listen to you guys and it doesn't feedback.
You know, one thing with that filter could be a proper mystery YouTube channel with it.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Brandon? I had a hard time with that.
The cat's head.
Oh.
Say that again.
With the cat head.
Oh.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me? Gotta be talking to me. There ain't nobody else here.
I could have swear from looking at it from a distance, it looks like he's got like a Siamese twin coming out of his neck. Oh, he's got the girl one going on. Oh wow.
Oh, there's so much to say about that that I can't. Hey, WTF Mike, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Oh, there we go.
And Andrew Frying Pan as well. How you doing, man? This is the open panel show for all of you who are have joined us late, where there is no invitation. All you got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join the meeting, enter in that meeting number.
Them links down below.
Yep. Unless you've already got Zoom loaded, then you can just join that way. Oh, that's weird with that hoodie.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who just jumped off? Was that Ed?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Nice, the poop icon. Sweet. There's the zombie.
Well, with this one here,
What about it?
it's 15 years old. This mask.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like that mask.
For anything like that.
Is that what you're going to actually wear Halloween?
Well, we're not going out anywhere. We're doing like a maze in my garage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Watch.
Like a haunted maze.
Kind of like that, but we're doing it like cloth behind in front of it.
Oh, okay.
My dad's original idea was like cloth it all out, but I was saying, what if people just try and sneak through and cheat a lot?
Mm-hmm. That's weird. Look at the horizontal.
It's supposed to be like old-fashioned, isn't it?
You get
Can't
bit
get it
without me
to
saying
work
word.
with my cameras
Oh, that's nice.
Is he a devil or is he an angel?
No idea.
That's just a lot of teeth.
I hope angels don't look like that. His crest bill must be out of this world. What were you trying to do, Ed?
I'm
crashed it or
trying to
something.
use the snap camera. Jesse was playing with it on our last show pre-meeting,
Oh,
and I'm having camera conflictions.
I see.
When is your next show, Ed? Pray tell.
Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m.
I'll forget that Tuesday, you know. You'll have to tell me again. But thank you. I'll try to remember.
Eastern time. I don't know what it is on. What's your time?
Bloody
Granite?
late time, you call it.
Yeah,
Lovey Lakes time.
but
Bloody late.
Luddy
What was
Lakes.
10
Obvious
p.m.
master someone's 8 years old.
8 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
I love it. He's a bat.
Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Look at his face.
I'll have to play with that more. Looks fun.
I like to scare people with this.
You have a beautiful
Doing
visage.
a
Take
good
off your
job.
makeup, Jim.
Oh, did you hear when I said that that I'm really a 23-year-old Filipino woman? It's just
Now that's scary.
it's just fancy.
Now you throw in the woman part.
I just thought of it. It's just
what
this
a
fantastic
decade of
makeup job.
heavy smoking and drinking does, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, you're right. Oh man.
A woman, eh?
Hey, you wouldn't know it for the makeup. This not real. No, it comes right off.
the.
Little
Not
spirit
real.
gum. I put it on every night.
Do you have a toupee?
Not as far as you know.
Oh my goodness, what is that?
Oh wow.
The hell?
That's weird.
Jim,
Yes.
did you get my messages from my other 2 channel banners?
I did, and I will respond to those very shortly. I've been real busy tonight. Have you ever
I get-
used Canva?
Yes.
No, not
Sorry.
you, Nag. That's okay.
I know. I just felt like saying yes.
That's okay. Brandon, have you ever used Canva?
No.
If I were you, I would take those other 2 channel banners and run them through Canva, because you can do a lot of text things, and that's really all you need on those. I think is some accompanying text to tell people what your channel is
Maybe
in your
for
banner.
my Brandon Jackson classics, for maybe a time capsule that's in the ground.
Sure, why not? Whatever floats your boat, man. Make it so you
Why do
like
you
it and
think
other people like it as well.
managed to try to make the ground look like that next to me and the bike.
Yeah, that may be a little tough to do, but
Try
Canvas
and
is
find
all
like
right
an
for
image
web
that looks
pages.
like it.
yeah. I just don't know if I'll have the time to do any more, bud.
Send it to me whenever you get the time to do it.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look for sure. I'm glad you like the your main channel one. That was an easy one. That came right to me. I knew exactly what that was going to look like.
Well, nice how it came. Oh,
No luck, Jess?
No, I'm here. No, but I can't seem to get my filters to work on my camera.
You're a chicken nugget.
okay.
Are you using a Macintosh?
No, I have an HP, Windows 10.
I just don't understand how you got that background on the Zoom. I don't see no setting for it.
No, it's where'd I get that at? I don't know, somewhere
Right,
back
can
there.
I actually like screen share my phone from this? So
Video
No,
settings,
not right
I
now.
believe.
Not on the panel show, bud.
Yeah, video settings. I
okay.
believe where it's at. Shows that it's on. Virtual
Can't you-
background.
Can't you just
change
remove the background
to
so
be
you
like
can just have the normal...
space, like Halloween.
change it to that.
Oh, you got virtual background. Yeah, you want to turn that off if you're using the virtual background. Because
Yep.
that's probably using your GPU too much to even turn on Snap Camera.
I think I had it on before, but I can turn it off. too.
Okay, you're a cheese puff right now. What the hell?
What?
It's all part of that Snap
You
Cam.
got something wrong with cheese puffs?
Got something against cheese puffs, my friend.
You got something against green cheese puffs?
When you did the.
That is a cool app.
I was wondering where that background came from. So it was actually the Zoom's virtual.
One at a time.
I said I had it working the other day, Tuesday, before I show. But I wasn't on, I didn't go on live either with the show. But see, now I'm using my regular camera and that video's working now.
I'm gonna go and get a drink. Be right back.
Okay. Oh,
Let me
bacon.
Let's see.
Bacon.
You can never go wrong with bacon.
It's called My Twin. It's featured. It's actually the featured filter.
So now when I go to Snap Camera, it says no available camera input. And I have my Zoom.
You're probably using it. You're using it here, so you got to turn it off here and then be able to close it out completely so it detects it. So go to your task manager. You know how to force close an application? Or if you go to your taskbar, the little arrow up by the clock, right click on the Snap Camera and go to quit. There's a little icon, a tiny icon. If you right click it and go to the quit in the menu, that pops up, and then relaunch it and it should detect your camera. Sometimes it could be a pain to get it to release.
I had it on the other day too. I was working it. I was having fun with it.
Yeah, if something grabs like Zoom grabbed your camera, so sometimes you have to have Zoom closed. A lot of times you can just choose that you have that one, it won't. It's got to release the camera.
Okay, that's my problem.
Okay, Miss Kathy's got, says she's a bit lost. Kathy, what we're doing is, the open panel, and right now they're just they're playing with SnapCam. Hang on, Brandon. They're playing with SnapCam right now. So trying to help Jesse out in doing it, and of course, those things are fun to play with, choosing different ones.
I'm not sure what there is to be confused about, honestly. I mean, it's just an egg.
Oh my gosh, it's the Will Rocco breaking egg.
I love it, Jason. There's so
Nothing,
much
nothing
fun.
going on here. There's nothing really to see.
Nothing to see. Move along.
Roll along.
Normal Sunday night panel. Totally normal.
It might be a
Totally
little bit of the
normal.
wine, Miss Kathy, but probably not. That's cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the pickle too.
I
Which is
like
who I
the
wanted.
blue.
Pickle. Pickle.
Pickle's
I'm
cool.
a pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick!
Yes, the
Yeah,
wine will
hey,
help.
Jim.
Yes.
I saw that pickle and
Pickles are
Ed said
nasty.
you should have my hat on it.
Wait, what? Oh, say
My
that again.
hat?
Your
Yeah,
hat.
my hat?
Yeah.
Yeah. On that pickle.
On the pickle above you?
Yeah.
If I could only.
Yeah, me too. I can't even get the damn thing going. I just want to play with it.
Come on.
Well, you've got the actual program background up now. That's
Yeah,
the snap
I
cam.
see- Right. And I even what camera do I have on? I have my snap camera on.
What if you jumped out and jumped back in the Zoom conference?
That's what I did a little while ago.
Oh, it didn't change it? Yeah, but you didn't have this up. Oh, and Ed's just got the same thing as well. Hello, Crazy Ann. How are you? Awesome name.
Yeah, you might have to restart your computer and open up that if you can't close out Zoom and let it release the camera. I've had issues with that. I just had to force close everything.
The first time that I had it installed. Okay, take two here. The first time I installed it, I had to like shut down everything having to do with the camera before it would work.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem because I haven't done that.
And cut. Good take, Jason.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't even talk.
Dude, tell me about
Sometimes I feel like this. I know English.
it. Nice.
All right, you guys. I got somewhere to be at 9, so it's wonderful
dude.
being here with you guys.
Okay, that's a funny one.
Thanks as always, Jason, man. It's great to see you again, buddy.
See you, Jason.
Yeah, you have a good one.
Wonderful chat. Bye.
Yeah, I gotta go too. It's 11. See ya.
Oh, yeah, Ed's got to work in the morning. Ed, take care, man.
Way too early.
Yeah.
Good night,
Yep.
everybody.
Good
Bye. Good night.
Good night, bud.
Good night.
Crazy Ann says, I'm a little crazy, but in a good way. Ask Premier Hell. Do you know Crazy Ann, Premier?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Sweet.
Crazy Ann, she knows this.
Luke Duke, how you doing, man?
This possibly
Hey, Luke Duke.
a laser face or
So
Copy.
Premier Hell, was it this morning?
What, was I sleeping this morning? Yeah.
Yeah. What with a live feed going on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I know I get up this morning, I go, oh, what's he doing up this early? I go on there. There's some girl on there just trying to keep the conversation going. Had no idea what happened to you, but she didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she did really. I can't believe she was probably she held down the stream for a long time. I fell asleep. I knew I needed to end it, but it was just like, I said 4:30, 10 more minutes. No, I should have done it earlier. Crash.
Yeah, she
Well,
said she'd been sitting there for 4 or 5 hours.
Well, the stream is only 9 hours, and I know if I woke up, I shut it off. I think at 8, so it was only 4 hours. I don't know.
Well, that's about what
I
time
know. I
saw
think
it,
I fell
really.
asleep about 4:30.
Yeah.
Who was it that kept the show going?
I don't remember.
I think it was probably Gemma.
Oh,
Gemma
okay.
Journey's Grace.
Yep.
She said she was, yeah. She didn't have to do that. She could have just said, okay, everybody, nothing to see here. Move along. Gotta go to bed.
I said, okay, I'm out of here too.
Yeah, it was pretty much I needed to end the stream, and I keep forgetting it. It doesn't like end. You have to, on StreamYard, you actually have to shut it off.
Right.
Oh, wow.
You have to hit the end stream button. Yeah, I don't know. I was having too much fun, and I knew I was going to fall asleep if I didn't. But I don't know.
And you did.
I got distracted, and I fell asleep.
By the way, Ms. Kathy, I do have a daytime job, but I work from home. I'm actually a digital marketing consultant and as well as a video production consultant for several firms.
The AP in G with Nick B.
Oh, vaping with Nikki B. How you doing? Back.
Oh, vaping.
I said hello earlier to you, vaping with Nikki. Welcome back to the show, hon. Appreciate it. Oh, I assume.
Aren't you
Oh,
sometimes a game show host too?
say that again.
Aren't you sometimes a game show host?
Who, me? I'm a cat wrangler on Sunday nights.
Oh, right.
You could be like a host. You can have a Jeopardy show on here, video call in, and just have a Jeopardy wheel. We could buy vowels and.
We've talked about.
It's not. I got Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy mixed up.
We've talked about that. We've talked about doing a Hollywood Squares type.
Jeopardy? What?
Thank you so much, Crazy Ann. And by the way, folks, if you're joining us just for the first time, feel free to follow, share, like, and or subscribe. I certainly appreciate it. Good to see Crazy Ann here. Crazy Ann, you should come up on the panel.
Hit that red button like you mean it.
Woo! My hair's hit 17 inches.
Your hair is 17 inches?
I just measured it. Yeah.
What's that, Brandon?
Someone chats cat woman low. Don't know why.
Oh yeah. No,
Maybe I'd go see wearing a cat mask.
yeah.
Someone.
Yeah, I get to stream late at night because the wife goes to bed and I get to hang out, and that's pretty much why I chose 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shameless plug.
Well, it just depends when
That's
I can
totally
make
shameless.
it tonight. It's like nighttime for me at the moment.
Yeah, what time is it?
I've been waiting Saturday right now, and then I looked at my clock saying, no, it's Monday.
No, it's Monday where you're at. What time in the AM is it for you, Brandon?
Oh,
He doesn't even know what time it is.
I don't really know.
Yeah, you got it working. Snap camera. Woo woo.
Ooh. How you doing, vaping with Nikki B?
I'm doing okay.
Welcome to the panel, and I appreciate you being up.
Oh yeah, I'm up all the time.
Hello.
Feel free to jump in the conversation or not. This is one of those free form things where we all just start talking about anything, really.
That's the time.
Anything.
It's 3 a.m. over there, huh? Is that what I'm reading? Yeah.
11
Yeah.
Or sideways, and it's 6:15.
And Gamer, what time is it where you're at? You guys are on.
It's only one time zone in the UK, my friend.
Okay.
Bit racist to assume otherwise, I think, and I'm offended.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was totally racist. I'm sorry.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Finally gone overboard on decorations for the maze.
Yeah. Oh man, that's creepy. That is wonderfully creepy. I like that.
To like.
Oh wow, what is she? What is that? Is that a doll? Oh my gosh, no, that ain't going in my house. That would
Even-
scare the crap out of my
no,
daughter.
that wouldn't be in my house.
Even better.
My daughter would be like,
Oh,
"Who would you get away?" She'd flip.
See, that's a double knife toy, because that's bad for children and epileptics.
Oh.
I have a feeling that would scare the crap out of my daughter.
Don't know how YouTube's gonna react to this one.
I'm not quite sure. It's either going to either going to be R-rated or it's going to be nailed as having kids involved, as as inept as YouTube can be in that arena. Oh, Ms. Kathy says she looks forward to my Halloween party. I just had to announce that I won't be on Halloween night, although, and yet, yeah, we're going to another shameless plug here. But that Wednesday night, I'm going to make this my Halloween party. So you guys, I want people to come up one by one and tell me about the viewer nightmares. That ought to be fun.
Yeah, no viewers.
What's that?
That is a nightmare.
That's a good one.
No viewers.
Oh man,
Can't get any worse than
We've
that.
got 18 people watching at the moment.
18 at the moment.
Woo.
I so try not to. Well, we've had 26 total at one time. I try not to look at those
It's
numbers.
fluctuating.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. It works a lot better if you don't, because then you don't get like nervous when you look. Because I always leave all the night. I don't look until I'm like ready to raid. And if you start looking and you see them drop, it affects you sometimes. You know, it's like you think people are leaving, and it's like they might leave them for any reason whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
It sets up a bad, like, kind of like a set for, like,
Well, normally when
I'm
I do
failing,
like
you know,
these,
so.
One at a time.
Myself.
One at a time,
Just
Brandon.
like,
One at a time. Let
try to do it.
hang on,
Yeah.
bud. Let Vaping with Nikki say what were you saying, hon?
I was just saying that it kind of like sets up a tone to where you feel like you're not having anybody to talk to, but just talk to the camera, you know.
Oh yeah. Believe me, I know. The first 2 months I did this, I was literally talking to myself.
My kids thought I was nuts because I would talk to a camera and say, "Well, people are listening." They're like, "They will. They will."
They will eventually.
Yeah, they'll eventually be there. Somebody will catch it and, hey, check this out. Check that out.
All right, Brandon, what were you trying to say, bud?
I
Oh.
just forgot.
That's okay.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
One thing when I'm on is I'm like, think, oh yeah, I wait, and then
I hear you.
damn, forgot.
Well, with Zoom, people that are on phones are a little delayed. We've noticed this, so
Yep.
they don't mean to overtalk. It's just the internet connection when you're not connected in. It is delayed.
Oh yeah. Yep, for sure.
Big potato.
Good night, Miss
Yeah,
Kathy.
you get
Thank-
sometimes you do get a little bit of a delay on it. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Kathy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Change that. I don't like that stuff. That one.
You know,
That
like
one looks too real.
It ain't right. I don't.
That looks too.
that one
Switch it
freaks me
over.
out.
Me
It does.
too.
It's the best Halloween costume ever.
You bet.
It is. It makes me fearful for what we're looking at in the future. No
What's
one's.
that one?
It's like
What's that
anyone
one
can be
called?
anything.
No, it's not in the future.
Called
It's
my
here
twin.
now. It's already here.
It is. It is already here, but it's not quite clean enough to be foolproof because I can tell that it's there's an overlay. There's
Well, sure.
too many artifacts. But
You-
soon,
you
Jesse.
or I, yes,
Yeah, soon we're not gonna be able to tell the difference, dude.
right. But to the average person
Mm-hmm.
that isn't aware of this stuff,
Oh yeah.
absolutely. It's
Oh,
here.
It's gonna get. Oh, you don't even know. This is technology that's old. That's why it's free now.
Right. Absolutely. This is stuff the government don't want.
Like this doesn't even. And honestly, I think even using the app, you're pretty much giving your. I don't know how true that could be, but I know like the aging app. There was some video I watched where they can age you, but they also have to
Right.
outline your face, and they get a really good picture of who you are. They get like a face identity, and if
Oh, they already got it by the
Yes.
time you post a Facebook photo.
yeah, well, yeah, they got that too. But now they even get a better grip of your exact face, so they can. Then they program the thing, so you're not gonna be able to hide any camera anywhere that they got access to.
Well,
They're gonna be able to see who you are and where you're at. Just all that stuff that you thought was crazy is actually gonna be true.
Yes, it's happening. It's happened.
the
It's been
YouTuber I
going
like
on.
watching, he was like saying about a new thing that Google has come up with. Like it tracks on your motion and tracks on your face. So if you're trying to pretend to be happy or sad in a way, it can track up like you're actually angry or sad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It can track your emotions on your face. I mean, that's how what do they call those people that can read body language? You know,
Yeah.
that's what they look at as those little micro expressions, those little hints of whether you're telling the truth or fibbing a little bit or whatever, you know. So
Yeah.
the next step is to have artificial intelligence do it too. You know, with
Yeah.
all the data points. There it is.
Like I had a YouTube channel before this one called Brennan and George. I had it for ever since when I was 8, and I joined in 2007. Joined on the 7th of the 8th, 2007. Had it for 12 years, and I accidentally deleted it by changing the name, by trying to convert it into a business channel. Then it did not work, and without waiting for my parents to read it to me, it said, if you do this, you would lose your subscribers, your views, your content, your comments, your history, everything. Just like white.
What do you do?
I accidentally deleted my YouTube channel. Had 1K subscribers and 6,000 views.
How do you accidentally hit the button? It's like
I just like did it without reading it first.
See what?
all I can say is, oops.
When I
Yeah.
showed my dad what I did, and I said, "Look, Brandon, you did not read this properly. You even did not wait." It says here, if you do this, you will lose your subscribers, your content, your views, everything, your history, everything.
Yeah, Facebook won't let you delete the account.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yep.
They only let you put your account in suspension. I didn't know YouTube would let you actually delete your account.
Yeah, you can delete it. It's under. But Facebook actually can take your account away totally. They did mine.
Yes,
they
they
had
can.
it hostage. They had it hostage for 2 months because I wouldn't give them my ID.
Mm.
And they wanted to put my real name on my Vaping with Nikki. I made a personal, it said Vaping with Nikki V.
Yeah, that's why I don't use, because it says even on YouTube to guard your privacy, and if Facebook says, oh, you can't guard your privacy, you crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need to have, I didn't want to be an entertainer, put it under the entertainer because you really can't communicate with people. It's just kind of like a page where people can send you messages. I wanted to be interactive, but I didn't want my real name to be out there.
Yeah, you shouldn't, as long as your account, they shouldn't require that. As long as they know who you are, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Not everybody has to know. If Facebook knows who you are, that's one thing. But if they're making you be known to everybody else, that's just awkward. I don't feel comfortable with that.
If they're asking for an ID, that's not, I would be leery of that scam.
One thing that's quite annoying with, if you join Google Photos, it asks to connect your phone history and everything. For example, if you wanted to put take a picture of something private, it automatically puts it on there and doesn't give you a warning.
Oh, do you know that?
You go through and get rid of it.
Did you know if you ever send somebody a photo, unless you remove the metadata out of the tags of the photo, it actually has your GPS coordination on almost all your photos?
Yeah,
not to an exact point. They have to. It's from that they have a triangulation, don't they?
Yeah.
It gets very close to where you're located, but maybe not exactly, but it's pretty accurate. I mean, it can get
within I think it's like a couple of hundred
like
meters.
Even YouTube came up with a way you can tag the location of where your video is. Before, it used to be where you can put an address where your video is token.
By the way, hello, Crazy Ann.
It's totally
hello.
In your privacy.
Crazy Ann.
Hello.
Welcome to the panel, Ann. I appreciate you being here.
Hey, you got something on your lip, Crazy Ann?
No.
It's hanging on the side.
No.
So,
You got something right
Saving
here.
that for later.
well, something right. Wait.
There's a spider on your screen.
No. You're a pussy in your face. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Nice.
As often as possible, right?
Hey, call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yes, dear.
That spider looks so real.
Hey, Turkey Leg TV's in there. How you doing?
I took leg.
Running Man Studios, how you doing? Yeah, Turkey Leg's been here for a while. Said hello to him. Good.
Hey, you just said hey to me. You highlight my name. I see. I didn't notice it.
Yep.
I'll be back in a minute, you guys. I'm gonna mute my mic so you guys don't have to hear my squeaky door.
All right. Nice. I'm loving the masks, Brandon. Those are cool.
I hope you've got breathing holes in that so you don't pass out in front of us.
That wouldn't be a YouTube first, though.
No.
I've got an old Halloween
Well,
mask. You can't breathe for shit in it.
Like your mate that's playing in the background for your Halloween live streams. What about play it in reverse?
Well, yeah, we see you, dude. we see a dead Jack Black Deadpool. Oh, he doesn't have his mic on. That's okay. We'll just talk to you while you're working with it.
That, or he's contemplating shitting himself. Don't know what that face is suggesting.
Or he already did.
Or he already did. Mummy? Just looking at that, yeah. Any of the options excite me.
Excite you?
He's excited.
Who's something to talk to? I have no friends.
That's frightening. So Crazy Ann, how do you come to know and I think vaping with Nikki, do you also know DJ Premier Hell?
Yes,
I know him for a long time, but
yeah.
Everyone knows Premier Hell.
No, Ghana, no. Brandon Jackson, maybe. No. Had you for a long time, but I haven't been there.
I'm sorry, what?
I have been a friend with you for a long time, but I haven't been there. Oh, I've been watching you, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't chat in your chat.
Well, it's so cool you came in. So yeah, long time lurker.
Yeah, I like the lurk. What can I say?
I do the same thing. Love to lurk.
I found your
I am on the panel most of the days. So.
By The Wall, the YouTuber that's called The Wall.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Brandon?
You know the YouTuber that puts names on the wall?
Stacey Morgan?
Stacey
Morgan.
Oh, yeah. The Wall. Ahmed.
Ahmed just popped up. Stacey Morgan.
How you doing, Jelly Duck?
They're good.
Good to almost see you, bud.
That was a short one.
Oh, he did. No. He's still in the room. His camera popped off.
It's first time I tried this Zoom thing. Yeah, I'm always on StreamYard.
Oh, so first time for Zoom. Oh, cool. Did you download Zoom or did you go to the website zoom.us?
I ended up downloading it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. You get a little bit more control doing it that way, but I try to make it as easy as I can for folks.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, I've been using Zoom for about 3 years.
Yeah. I started using it back, I want to say 2017. Yeah, so about 3 years, 3-4 years, because it was late or early 17.
We were looking for a video chat to chat in and stuff because they kept on warning us that Google Hangouts was going to go under, and
yep,
we need to find a place to hang out and that's not going to lag when a person on a phone is going to come in, because most of them, that's how they were.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as a person on a slow dial-up or something came, I call it dial-up, slow internet connection, it would crash the whole system.
It aged or something.
Yeah, you don't want to try to zoom in with like a 28.8 modem.
I do miss the sound, though.
Oh, I do too. I
miss the, you got mail.
You got mail.
I liked it. The computer talked to me, Hey, I have a friend.
Oh, it was an extraordinary thing back then. I actually had a subscription to AOL. It came with a computer that I bought before there was actually access to the World Wide Web. I know.
I don't know how many of those CDs I had. I ended up making them into ornaments for my Christmas tree one year.
We used them for coasters. Well, back in the day,
Ahmed's back.
Ahmed's back.
Oh, it's all in your phone.
Crazy Ann, may I ask where you're from? It sounds like Sweden or Norway or somewhere up there, Netherlands, maybe.
Yeah, you got it right, Norway.
So cool.
Land of the Vikings.
It's called Scandinavian.
It does get it back.
Land of the Vikings. Awesome.
So good news, Jim, I have a good news. I actually just bought the new actually gimbal.
Oh, pocket.
Nice. You like it?
It's cool. Osmo Pocket.
I have it too.
Very nice.
All right, how we doing?
Oh man, you're hot. You are hot, hot, hot. Can you turn your mic down a little bit, Will?
Yeah, sure.
It's amazing.
Sweet. Yeah, I've seen those work, man. Those are nice. I had a Smooth for a while, you know, where you can put a phone or a camera on it, but those are nice.
Better?
I think it costs.
That is better.
It costs 190 KD. When you look it up in currency, it's like $400 whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
How?
Yeah.
That's like a slap to the wallet.
Yeah.
That's like a blooming year. That's like a year's wages in the southeast of England.
Mm. Chrissy, Outdoorsy Gallo, how you doing? Good to see you. And Deadpool Jack Black, how you doing, man?
Just want to say, like, everybody looks great on the vid screens.
We were saying hello earlier, Will. We while you're messing with your audio.
Oh, you know what happened is Zoom. I apparently downloaded an old version. It kept cutting off my internet, so I had to reinstall it earlier, and it just destroyed all my settings.
Oh man!
I just literally had to set them all up from scratch just now. Suck balls.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. But it's great to be on. I love all you guys. You guys are so cool. Everybody looks so good. Look at all you epic creators. You're so beautiful.
Serious business. You'll see Bacon here in a minute, and of course Brandon is stealing Jelly Duck shtick with the wig.
No way.
It's my old Michael Jackson wig.
Oh.
I used to like Michael Jackson back then,
Ah, yes.
but now I don't really listen to his music, and I never want to listen to it till I heard about watching a documentary. That's who he is, pervert.
I love your accent, dude.
Oh,
Are you
it's
from,
got-
like,
it's gone.
Liverpool and shit?
England.
Yeah, but by Liverpool?
He don't want to say I asked earlier, but it's definitely a northern accent.
See, it's just me then.
No, you're right. It's definitely a northern accent. It ain't Liverpool. I'd say as a guess, possibly Mancunian, possibly Yorkshire, maybe top of Nottingham as a guess.
All right.
You don't have to say, Brandon. It's your
No,
secret.
you don't
man.
have to say. You don't have to say,
Nope,
dude. Just
nope.
as a guess, because
Okay.
you sound like God the Good
Pirates
One.
Caribbean slash. I can't even say Deadpool slash Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't even know what else you're wearing. You're just wearing a hat, them two things. Bless you, Mr. Kitty.
Jesus.
I've been sneezing like crazy. My nose has been running. It's like, I don't know if I'm getting a cold or not.
That was the loudest cat sneeze I've ever heard in my entire life. Just saying.
I muffled it, and I heard if you hold it in too much, you can pop your eyeballs out.
No, that's if you sneeze and hold open your eyes.
I'm not going to try it. You want to try it?
No.
I'll pass.
When I do that, milk squirts out of my eyes. What's that all about?
Oh, you should become a wet nurse with your eyes.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Just have babies sucking on your eyeballs. Sorry.
Oh, goddamn.
Thanks.
The new teeth of the 20th century.
Yeah, thanks for that visual.
It's 2019. Forward thinking.
Right.
So why aren't you using your green screen, Michael?
Hi, Chrissy.
Maybe when people take screenshots of him, they can do whatever they want with him.
Yeah, I need to figure out my green screen as well.
Maybe his green screen's a green background. That would be a mind bender.
That would be crazy. I've never thought of doing that.
That's just not possible. That is
Green
not
on green.
possible. Stop it, all of you.
Behind that green is another green here. The other page is another green.
You can have a blue screen, a red screen, a yellow screen. You can do any color you want.
It can't be
Mike
done.
Jackson. Oh, the gludge.
Who? Who was the second? Cousin Ed, I would say.
Or American.
They're like a reverse mullet.
Oh
You
man,
just
that's
look like
business.
me now.
That's business
That's
in the
what I
back
look
party
like.
in the front.
That's what I look like when I get out of the shower.
Cousin.
Oh, Cousin Ed, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I'm putting the right wrist.
So you wearing a spider on your head? Is that what that is?
He's Gana, the Phantom of Arizona.
I am.
Okay, what's with an N?
Thanks for your input.
It's so soft. Ooh.
Now we're gonna get into ASMR. I don't think that would work on a panel.
Everybody would have to be quiet.
Oh, that didn't work.
Recycle that when you're done with it. Got serious issues of people ripping up and destroying plastics.
Okay.
Recycle your plastics.
Oh, gamer, you'll be interested in this. I'm actually going to use that as a show topic one of these nights.
Hey, not a great gamer. There's a big ordeal over that recycle thing. Like they're not like I think China or some countries not buying our plastics, and so it's ending up in what is it?
No, that they've removed the plastic straws from McDonald's now.
Yeah, I don't know why they even have though. I mean, they make so much plastic, and when you're so wasteful with it, like I always reuse all my plastic stuff until the point where it's just like they're either broken or.
They don't last long. You take 4 slurps out of it, and the next thing you know, you're actually just slurping up the inside of the straw.
The most logical thing would be a very, 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 very thin pasta straw.
Well, here we recycle our plastics. Let me rephrase that. We act like we're recycling by separating our plastics and stuff, and we get two different trucks coming. One picks up our recyclable, and picks up our trash. All that recyclable stuff gets piled up, bundled up, put on the ship, sent to China or India or Taiwan or wherever that we sell to them for them to sort through and get what they want out of it, and then they just throw the rest in the ocean.
But that's why they're not buying it now, because they want it cleaned, refined. And you guys are refusing to refine it to the level that they want.
Right.
Excuse me just for a second.
We're supplying the oceans plastic islands.
Oh, I know.
In a roundabout way.
We are.
It's bad. It should
just
be.
Just a second, guys. I want to say goodbye to Running Man Studios. Thanks for joining us, there, bud. Appreciate it. All right, go ahead.
Sausages.
Yeah, definitely. It's terrible. I mean, we don't do something about it. It's gonna change. Something's gonna be. Yeah, it's just gonna get worse for everything.
And before I come up on here, I saw Terminator in the cinema as well. So I've got some really post-apocalyptic thoughts going on. Plastics and machines. We must fight them both.
Well, earlier Running Man Studios mentioned, the 1948 was not even close to what is what's happening. And for me, if you look at sci-fi, modern sci-fi, that's what you're looking forward to. That's the type of stuff that's coming.
That's what
Yeah, it's getting. Yeah, it's everything they say. It's crazy.
What's that, Ghana?
Neighbor's hairspray.
Oh, that was Brandon. Sorry. I thought it was you, Ghana.
I didn't say anything. Nope. Not me.
I don't know what mine is.
So what are we going to do about plastics? You're not going to give them up.
They can't recycle half the ones anyways. Like the ones with the letters on it, it's a really hard and actually toxic process when they try to separate the plastic and the ink, so they don't even bother with it.
Right. So they bury it. It doesn't go anywhere.
Develop a bacteria that can eat plastic.
There you go. They want to bioengineer something.
They will.
But not nanotechnology is another
We
thing.
got the edible plates now.
You have. They've been about for years. The rice plates.
Well,
I don't understand why they can't just grind up plastic to the point and make it like put it in the pavement when they're building roads and stuff. Why can't they just mix it in with the stuff they build the roads with?
They're doing that already.
Well, they wouldn't even have to grind it up. They wouldn't even have to grind it up because it's a petroleum product.
Yeah, you can chemically reduce it down to back to its basic petroleum product.
Yep.
And reuse it that way. But the cost that it would take to do that is prohibitive. Otherwise, they'd be doing it.
They are doing it.
No, this is
Not
ridiculous.
to
This
the
whole argument's
scale
ridiculous.
that they need to do it.
Nah, you know that I'm a diver, by the way. Deadpool can live forever, so I dive sometimes.
That's awesome.
When I
Sorry
go
to
down-
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. I don't want to be rude. Is this snorkel or scuba?
Well, snorkel is called skin diving down here in the Caribbean, and scuba.
Do you scuba?
Scuba diving.
Yeah, scuba.
Oh, talk the fuck away. Tell me everything. Tell me
So,
more.
In the last 15 years, I've watched the reefs die. Like reefs that took hundreds of thousands of years to develop, just wither away and die in like a decade.
Oh,
I've watched this happen.
yeah, don't get that one up here.
I have taken a complete shit. And it smelled like avocados.
Oh wow.
One good thing about Zoom, when you kick somebody, they can't come back until the room resets.
Yeah, you can actually allow it if you go in the settings. You can make it so they come back, but they can't come back again.
Avocados, millennials' food of choice.
Avocado. That you should make a guacamole. I think.
Are
It
you
used
up a
to be
chance
peanut
pulled
butter,
over?
but
in
then
your
it was
car?
guacamole.
What's that, Brandon?
Peanut butter.
Is he over chance pulled over? The one in the car.
Oh, Jelly Duck?
Yeah.
What are you asking him? Was he pulled over?
Are you pulled over not driving?
Oh.
Whatever?
Are you driving, Jelly Duck? You're not driving, are you?
No. I'm
Okay.
just sitting here.
For some reason, a weird
His
song came to my
chauffeur is
mind.
driving him.
Like, there's a story.
I don't see
You know, a
that
lovely
one.
lady.
It's on my
I
car
was
because I
thinking
think
like, and I got it,
need to
Davina,
go
baby.
to work.
Yes, that show has been mentioned on this panel many times.
Masturbation?
Oh god.
The Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. This looks like the Brady Bunch panel.
So much more benign.
Oh, poor Nikki. She's Alice.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry.
Alice, great.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
It's okay. Let's clean house.
Say hello to Sam the Butcher for us.
Hey, at least I get all the meat.
More like Hollywood Squares.
I see what you done there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's a master ventriloquist, Brad. Drone Kings and Darwin says, "Why can't I see Miss Cav's lips move?"
Here's the story of a man named Brady. He had a shit ton of sister wives.
That is the weirdest thing I've seen in about a year. A dude singing dressed as Jack Sparrow, Deadpool singing.
Yeah. Hey, no. Jay.
I'm thinking it's a lobster.
At least he got a good voice. So at least.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello, ladies.
No, the other line.
Jim, what
But I
is
think
this?
it
What is
sounds
going on?
fine.
Oh, well, apparently it's a tribute to Lionel Richie.
Oh god. Sounds like a drunk version of I
Just
don't
a
know.
drunk version.
Richie.
Drunk version, right?
Maybe we could get Lionel Richie to like perform at our first anti-plastics convention, what's going to be held in his backyard.
Have you heard of TikTok? The weird TikTok that says this is me after one bottle of water. This is me after 2 bottles of water. I'm pretty sure.
Is that
And an enema at
sausage
the
gamer
end.
impression?
What? No.
Is that such a gamer impression?
Yes. That is where animals go.
Did you say gamer impression?
I heard
There he goes.
enemas and gamer impression. I don't know.
Hey, sisters.
Yes.
What's your code name there,
Hey,
Galen?
sisters.
We need to have a bell each and just ring it when we want to talk. Ding!
I can care full-heartedly.
How much can you see out your mask?
I can't see anything because I'm blind as shit.
But who needs to see when they
Well, where's the eye vision supposed
Nice.
to be? Or on the mask? When you put it on?
I do actually
The
wear
white
glasses.
zones.
Who are we talking to? There are a million masks.
I don't know. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm a little busy here.
Well, someone's saying like something about a mask.
Cranberry pie.
I'm saying about your mask, the Deadpool mask.
Yeah, well,
How
you
much
just
can
said
you
Deadpool
see
because
out
there's
of
like
it?
3 masks, bruh.
Okay, fine. What about this?
Oh, now there's many masks.
Hello, Cranberry Pie. How are you?
Hell yeah, man, that ass is pretty freaking awesome. Oh, dude, he's just like layer upon layer with his brother. What?
Make sure
Oh,
you
he's
can
got it.
breathe, dude.
He's got 100 of those masks.
That shit's epic.
Guys,
There's over a million.
have a great day, everyone.
Hey, Jelly Duck, thanks for being here, man. We'll talk to you later.
It was fun. It was
Jelly
fun.
Duck.
That was fun.
Later.
Later, Jelly
care.
Duck.
God bless Jelly Duck.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
He laughed. You could just hear him underneath that mask squeaking away. Oh.
Outdoor skull.
What do you want from me? It's the Dread Pirate freaking Deadpool here. Look
You
at
lost
this
your wig.
guy. This guy.
That thing's gotta freaking probably feel like stinky after a while.
Oh, man, he's got a million of them.
He's got a million like masks, huh?
Yeah, oh,
Those
yeah.
are really good masks too.
I've seen at least a half a dozen on
Yeah, right.
Brandon.
He at least put on like 6, in my opinion.
He's definitely prepared for Halloween. That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Either that or he's getting ready to rob every bank in the whole entire state or city or everybody he lives.
I do not think that quite works. It's
Well, I'm not that
common.
tall. I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall.
What?
No ideas. Don't do that. I'm just saying. Just kidding.
No, not what he was saying.
Is that Angel?
Yeah.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Hello, Angel. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Angel, laugh for me. Laugh.
Not tonight.
Oh,
Laugh. Hey, I farted, Angel. Laugh.
No.
You have a funny laugh, dude. I like it.
Don't laugh, Angel. Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do
Angel's
it.
still alive.
Don't
Come
do
on,
it,
Angel.
He's probably laughing right now too. I know it. He had to go mute himself.
No. Did he disappear? No.
Yeah, he's over there laughing right now. He's probably bawling. Anyways, he just has that. I like your laugh, man. Come back up here and laugh. It's just your laugh alone is contagious.
Come on, Angel.
Just talking about his laugh.
Hello, Teresa Cordero.
I'm trying to relax, and usually relaxing with you, Jim, makes my night whenever you do this open panel Sundays stream. And I just got back like less than 5 minutes ago because I did a whole slew of errands for over 4 hours.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, you weren't speeding or anything, were you?
Relax and sleep on the couch if I want to and watch Rugrats since all of us are babies after all.
I used to actually, that's one of the cartoons I liked a lot when I was a kid on Nickelodeon, Rugrats.
I thought he said Rugrats. That's fucked up.
Me too.
That was a funny show. Only thing is, like, what was it? Angelica?
That was well.
She's mean. He's like
Hey, Jim, does that make you feel old? Knowing those were your kids' cartoons?
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah. Did you read that on my face, Jesse?
No, I read it on my face.
And those kids are like in their 20s now.
I know.
Yeah, those are my kids.
20s and 30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I better go buy some stock of some MySpace because I think it's going to come back in popularity soon.
God, that's all we need.
No.
Yeah, that is all we need is more animated GIFs.
I love animated.
Oh, that's what killed. That's what killed.
Animated GIF.
You are.
That's what killed what, Jim?
That's what killed MySpace.
Was the animated GIFs?
The blaring of the music when you clicked on somebody's profile.
Man, it was
Oh,
brutal.
it was so loud. It was like,
I mean, it was untenable. It was one of those things where, you know, even though you wanted to use it for like band promotion or something like that, you still had to weed through all that garbage.
I was doing band promotion.
Well, I
I was
did.
doing garage band.
oh, garage
Old
band.
school
Oh,
shit.
don't remind me of that.
Oh, no, the only reason I got involved with MySpace was because of a band.
You know, Jim, with me being so exhausted from coming back from where I went, I just need some Angel and Jim time alone with you giving me a hug.
Lucky you, Jim.
I don't even know where to go with that, Angel. I have no idea where to go with that.
What the hell are you talking about, brother?
Only he knows.
Explain that shit.
Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
I want
That's all I'm saying.
I want it.
Yeah, or what you wish for.
I'm doing 3D move.
This phone is giving me so much freaking problems.
You haven't gotten a new one yet?
Well, the thing is, over the past week, I've been figuring out which one I want to get, and I think I know which one I will be going with. And some of you may be asking which one. I'm going with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, but it's just that I need to wait for the money to get it because I'm not in charge of my own financial gains like my money. My conservator here in Arizona is. So I need her to send the request in, and if they approve of it, I'll get the money for the phone. But that's the one I'll be going with. But this phone is giving me so much problem, from the finger sensor acting weird to the back of the screen broken to now the reception of my the cellular bars giving me such an issue.
Oh, I see.
And also the charging port on my phone is on a slow charge now. It used to charge fully from 0% to 100 less than 2 hours. Now it takes an entire 6 hours for it to charge. And every time I try plugging it in, it says that there's like some form of debris or water, but my phone wasn't even near any liquid or debris substance. Since then, it's just been giving me problem after problem.
Oh, I see. Hey, Angel, I got a quick question for you, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. I don't think I've ever asked you whether or not you'd been diagnosed with any sort of or any level of autism before.
Well, the thing is, I am diagnosed, but the thing is, I don't care too much about it because as everyone knows, if you know the YouTuber Grandma's Journey Grace, I love her. She's like my autistic sister. But she is an autism awareness channel, and so for me, I'm not necessarily all that, because if I did the kind of thing that she does, which I don't hate autistic people, I love people who have autism like I do, but it's just if I did the same thing as she does, it would take up a lot of my time and will make me lose focus of the dreams and such that I have in my life. Like I always wanted to move to Arizona, and that happened just this year.
No, that's cool. I wanted to know if you had been diagnosed before, and the reason I asked is because
I'm not as focused on it as Gemma is.
no, I know, and but this is I didn't have anything to do about Gemma. I was going to let you know that one of our panelists, Brandon Jackson, is also autistic, and thought maybe you guys should get to know one another. His channel is he does a lot of posts about being autistic.
For me, I don't necessarily do that on my channel.
Oh, I know you don't. I know you don't. Just saying, dude. Just saying. I had to ask a question. Yeah.
Hi.
And not a great gamer as well.
You thought I was joking, didn't you?
No. Admittedly, sometimes it's hard to tell, bud. But you say you were.
I was
getting very hot in that mask.
I bet.
Shed loads of paperwork to prove it, and all loads of state-prescribed drugs that I have to bloody take. So I'm functioning, because otherwise I can't really talk to people or anything. I'm a bit of a cabbage.
I love how you guys use the slang. You know, the slang. What does cabbage mean?
Means I'm pretty much useless, and then when I get angry, I get superhuman strength, which is quite common with autistics and Downs. My strength goes through the roof because I go manic, and then I feel like I can walk through walls, and so I have to take stuff to compress that all down so I don't get into those states. And anyway, we won't go into it, but anyone who's got autism, when they get pissed off, they know how it is. It can be soul destroying. So it's just basically they give me stuff to stabilize me.
No, everybody's got a form of autism. I'm almost certain of it.
That's what I heard.
I had meningitis in 2000. Well, actually, I had it as a baby. I had bacterial was a baby, which almost killed me, and then viral in 2007. Anyway, before they gave me a lumbar puncture, this is a little fun fact. They scanned my brain. The activity in my front lobe would come back as abnormal.
After you're done there, not a great gamer, I want something to say after you do.
The what?
He said if you're done, he wanted to say something.
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, cool. Go ahead, Daniel.
The thing is, Jim, when you asked me if I was diagnosed, I don't necessarily like people asking me that. It's not so that I don't hate autistic people. I love them. But just it makes me uncomfortable asking that. It's kind of like how if people see me have a seizure and they question how often I have them, I don't care about my seizures, even if there was to have one happen to me that would make me die, because my seizures is my least of my worries for my life. I'm just here in my life to live the hopes and dreams that I've always wanted and never got to accomplish from when I was younger.
And that's cool. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry, Angel, which is why, I said, if you don't want to answer, you are more than welcome not to. Sorry for that, bud.
That's understandable, but I kind of figured I'd answer anyhow, and so there's always someone around me, but it's just, that kind of question is uncomfortable to me because just like the whole seizure question that people ask me often with how often I have a seizure, and there was a period of time where when I moved here to Arizona and I had one at the hospital, they strapped me up in some form of like wire that would try and detect if upcoming seizure is happening. But my seizures are not any of my concern. I know it's the doctors and my family's, but every time I try telling people that I don't care about my seizures, they don't understand, because I'm here to live the life. And if my life gets dead by a seizure, then so be it.
Read loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, it's only the worst part about dying is the people you've like. If I were to die, it's like I don't want to die because it's everybody else has to miss me, like family members and my kids, and you got to worry about everybody else. Like, well, you know, how are they going to deal with that? You know, it's the worst part. It's not like you die. It's like everybody's got to say good. You know, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
You don't care. You're dead.
Grumpy Cat. He passed away.
Who did?
Oh wow. Grumpy Cat.
But the good news is,
Grumpy Cat.
Oh,
I can hardly make out what you're saying, Brandon. Though.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble, bud, as you might expect.
My son wasn't diagnosed, but as a kid, but I've told his doctors, I'm like, he's autistic, because I see similarities. So it's I deal with it. He's 22, so every day. So it's just like talking to the neighbor, you know, my kid. So
Sure.
Just have to be an open ear.
Yeah, and I would think that, and I know how sensitive or uncomfortable that Angel you might feel when people ask you that, but I think it's important in that people be aware, right? So that
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it really helps.
It's very important that people be aware that, you know.
Not only that, I get super sensitive when people ask me any form of personal question, and it really isn't any of their business. You need to ask yourself that.
No, I get it, dude. I get it.
I mean, my perspective on it though is if you're on here trying to get to know everybody and you're on a panel, it's just kind of like we're trying to just get to know each other, you know. And if you're not comfortable, all you have to do is say, I really don't feel like answering that. But that's respect. We're not mad at you if you don't want to. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to talk about it.
Like if you don't feel comfortable to put your webcam on, no one's forcing you.
Yeah. It helps. It helps us interact.
Can I say something about Angel? Something that Angel said a while back, and he talks about it often. And I have a grandson who's autistic. He's going on 3 years old. And I told my son, make sure you allow him to take those chances, take those risks that he wants to do. If he wants to, try to do something, let him try to do it, because I don't want him to be resentful later on when he grows up, like you are with your dad, Angel, where you kind of resent the fact that he didn't allow you to do things, and you're letting that stop you from understanding that it wasn't that he was not allowing you, he was afraid. He didn't know how to deal with you. And in his mind, the best thing that he could do for you as a person, is to put you in the hands of someone that knew how to deal with you. And I'm sure as you grew up, he learned a little bit more and a little bit more. I mean, none of us come with instructions.
Well, it's not just that.
I mean, I'm just saying, this is what I see, and that's like, you don't like talking about your autism, you don't like being asked those questions, but at the same time, when you give that information out, you help out people like me. You help me.
Like you were saying, Jason, right? Or Jess?
That's better.
I didn't hear what you were saying.
Well, it's just I don't know how to pronounce your first name. Toldu?
Oh, no, it's Toledo. Toledo.
You can just call me Jesse.
Yeah, just call him Jesse.
Jesse's great.
It's not that I'm resenting my dad. It's just he's always butting in when he shouldn't, because earlier this year on February the 5th, when I had 7 seizures in a 5-hour time frame, my dad called my people when he shouldn't have even been a part of it or been even worried about it, because my sister and my brother had.
But wait a minute. Angel, take a breath. Angel, you have to understand, he only knows what he knows. And he will always be your father. No matter what. There's nothing you can change about it. He will always be your father.
But what I'm about to do is, no offense, but it's just how I feel about my dad, of how I am living to this day.
And that's okay, but you have to be open enough to understand that he does what he knows how to do. He can't do any better. Nobody comes with instructions.
And everybody makes mistakes.
Absolutely.
We've had this discussion.
Makes mistakes, and you can't blame. Sometimes you just gotta
hang
let
on,
it go
Angel.
and
Hang on,
move
Angel.
on.
Okay, go ahead, Angel. Let Angel talk. Just wait. Everybody stop. Angel, you talk, and then Brandon, you can get your 2 cents in. Okay.
I think I might be too far away from the microphone.
It was a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's just what I was trying to say. This is how I feel about my dad, and it's basically an F him to him, because I don't care about my dad anymore. Do I still want to communicate with him? But yes, I do, but he probably won't listen to what I have to say, and he probably won't take my criticism at all. And so at this point in my life, I don't care about my dad. So this to him.
Well, there went my PG rating. But fair enough, Angel.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Let's give Brandon a chance to say what he wanted to say there, bud. Go ahead.
All right, Brandon, go ahead.
Well, with me and my dad, when I'm upset, I go up to my bedroom and calm down. He knows when to stay on my space when I need to calm down. But when my dad's upset, his way of calming down is stepping out in front of the house, going out for a drive to try and calm down in a way. But with my schools, I'm not going to say the names of them because I don't want to mention any.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything about location or where you're close to. I wouldn't recommend that. Guard your privacy, especially your location.
So, like the original school I grew up when I was 8, they never treat me with very good respect with autism. They always thought I was lying. They always laughed at me. They teach me when they thought I was gonna hurt someone. But when I wanted to run out the room or step out the room to try and calm down, they just always thought, oh, if you do come here, the count of 1, 2, 3, okay, we're gonna pick you up and drag me from my legs and
Well, I just want my dad. It's just that I want my dad to butt out of my life. I don't mind if he's there to support me, being in the audience at The Price is Right. But when he calls people that he shouldn't, that it doesn't involve him, then that's where it gets to me.
Fair enough, Angel. Fair enough. Let's leave her there.
All I was trying to say, Angel, is when you talk about your autism and some of the things that you feel now, I take those as lessons for me to understand what my grandson may be going through and what my son might be going through. So I take those things that you say as things that I can use to help with my family. So,
okay. Well,
yeah.
That's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to get at you.
Sorry about that. But you seem like a great father there, Toledo.
Well, hey, dude, Luke, I'm gonna tell you right now. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not. Trust me. I have.
And neither am I.
Right.
This is actually bringing up serious daddy issues for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We all wish we were probably a better mother or a better father, or maybe we wish we even had kids. There's people that can't even have kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hannah was a terrific wit.
And hindsight is always 20/20.
But yeah, I could help you out a bit there, Toledo.
Jesse is fine.
That's why I was saying it's just good to know. It's good information to know because it helps a lot of people. Yeah.
Just like how Crazy Ann is my bubbly sister.
Crazy Ann's awesome.
The times that we've been together on streams is always a fun ride, whether it's with Everything Spicy or on your own stream, which I know you haven't done in over a month almost. But it's always a fun time with you. And Phil definitely brings the heat whenever he does.
I needed some time off.
Hello, Purgatory Paranormal of New York. How you doing, Cynthia? Good to see you.
But I do miss that fiery-hearted
Hey, Purgatory. Yeah, I just wanted to chat.
I know, Angel.
You guys are really good with dates, aren't you? I'm talking about dates like I'm talking to Angel and Brandon. You're good with dates, like memory of dates and stuff like that. Because my son loves to bring up memories that I forgot.
Slow down.
I thought you were talking about like an actual date with a loved one.
Oh, well, my son has that yet to happen. But no, I'm talking about memory dates, like things that have happened in your life.
Yeah, we're pretty good with dates and such, but it's more so of like the time period in our life of happened, like from when we were kids or. Guys, battery is dead. Oh no.
Oh, your battery's dead? Well, if we lose you, Angel, thanks for being here, buddy.
See you later.
Yeah, I think his battery's gone. Brandon, let me ask you a question. Now, you probably know more. You obviously know more about autism than I do, and maybe most of the panel. Is that common to all folks with autism? Like a good memory of dates and times, and actually,
I can remember certain stuff, but not all the time. But like when it comes to new stuff, like for example, like my brain always thinks like, oh, just forget that day every day.
Okay.
Repetition is always good.
I remember the exact time, but I don't remember the date or anything like that. I remember it was a time when I was around about 5, when I got my head stuck in the fence.
That doesn't always happen to the autistic, believe me.
Yeah, I remember my dad told me to pee on an electric fence. That was not fun.
For example, if there were ever a cure for autism, I would never change myself because it's what makes me who I am.
Well, good for you, man. Good for you. And let's not talk about it anymore because I definitely want you on one-on-one, Brandon. One of these nights we're gonna sit down and just have a little chat about stuff like that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I want to hear about that peeing on the fence. That's all.
Yeah, peeing on the fence.
I really did it, and my mom had to remind me of it, and I didn't. I was like, he made you freaking pee on the fence. He thought it was funny.
If it's anything like just touching the electrical fence, I know exactly.
Yeah, but he told me to piss on it, and I thought he was like that. I was like, okay, I can do that. And oh my god, a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
Oh my god, that's just triggered another memory right now. I remembered one time when I was 8, I put my finger into the light bulb where the bulb goes.
Oh.
And right zap. I'm like,
yeah.
My sister.
Brandon has nothing to do with autism. That's just,
that's just curiosity.
Being a kid, yeah. Thank you, Chrissy.
Do that dumb stuff.
You know what I used to do? I used to drop pennies on the light sockets, and they'd fly up into the ceiling.
I haven't tried that.
Oh,
don't kids, don't try that at home.
Don't do
I got in a lot of trouble because it actually put like a hole in the. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I can easily light a fire, and definitely don't do that.
I want to see that.
Oh, look, Will from Miscast Entertainment's here. How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Hello, Will.
This asshole took my spot. I had to kick him in the balls.
I do kind of miss Deadpool Jack Sparrow though.
Well, you got
sorry.
it pretty hot in the mask.
He had bad vision, and it was like jacking shit up.
Well, actually, Brandon was asking you how well can you see or not out of that mask.
About 50-50.
Oh man.
It was a little crooked. I think that's why.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs, or side to sides. Ganna's doing the frames, man. You always got to watch for her.
You do. Gotta watch her every
I
minute.
didn't do anything. No.
She's creating a tesseract.
Do your thing.
Not ignoring you.
We're going to the fourth dimension.
That's ASMR right there.
You should ignore me.
I got you front and center on my screen.
Hey, Outdoors Gal.
Nope.
Awesome to see you.
Nope.
What's up?
I'm looking at the main screen with everybody on it.
You looking at the one with me on it?
Yeah, are you? Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, you're over there to the left.
Because I'm sending you guys the same panel that I'm that everybody's seeing out on YouTube, so that you know.
Yeah, that's the same thing I do on mine. Otherwise, you can't use the same camera without doing that virtual camera through OBS.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to join, guys, you just follow the instructions there. If you like to, it's all right there.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm getting ready to get off here because it's after midnight.
Yeah, I've taken the. I'm usually on for about 2 hours on these shows, and I've taken the instructions down, Brandon. And in fact, we're at 12:05, so I think I'm going to head to bed. I got a lot to do tomorrow, and you know how that is. You guys good with that?
You gotta end the stream sometime, otherwise you'll be like me and sleeping during the middle of
Yeah, I see you sleeping.
I might stay
I know.
guys.
Well, before I go though, I always give everyone a chance who's remaining on the panel to give us an update or some future plans, that sort of thing. Not a Great Gamer. We want to start with you, man. What's going on in your world? What's coming up? Okay, thanks.
Let me think of something.
Put him on the spot. He's like, what games are you playing, dude?
We can come back to you, man. We can certainly come back to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Gianna. Have you frozen? No, you haven't frozen.
Oh.
You were sitting mighty still. What's coming up in your world,
huh? New videos. Eventually.
Dang it, you stole mine.
Stole the kitty's thunder.
That was what I was gonna say. New videos soon.
That's why I jumped in line first.
How about you, DJ? What's going on Premiere Hill?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what videos. I'm probably gonna come up with try to come up with a tutorial on something. You know, like I just gotta figure out which one I think is gonna be the most helpful for people, like OBS, or because I know a lot of people will be asking me how to set up OBS, and it's like I know there's already tutorials made, but can I make it any better and that kind of thing?
Yeah,
I'm just looking at what's the most benefit, like
I think
to help somebody.
Teaching somebody how to get into Zoom.
Yeah, I can do that too. Yeah, that's a good thing because I did on the Snap camera. I show how to use Snap camera with Zoom, but I never thought that people would have.
Teach how to go live from Zoom. Teach how to set it up.
Yeah, you need to pay for that to go live with Zoom. I mean, you can do OBS.
No, you can
But
go.
to have the members, how many members in the room, you have to pay for it because after 2, it's not
It's
free.
40 minutes, and then they have to restart it.
Yeah. That's the trialware. You get 40 minutes. You can have as many up to 49 on one panel, but it's limited to 40 minutes. And boom. But that'd be good, man. That'd be real good. We should do a collab on that. That'd be fun.
I mean, it's not hard to do. Man.
All right. I was shunned. Okay, moving on.
Well, actually, we need to talk to Zoom and get more people to talk to Zoom about getting a volume control the way we hear everybody, especially with people on phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that they even have it on the phone because I couldn't figure out where it was on my phone.
They don't have a volume control. That's why we need to control it the way we hear it if we're streaming it. And they're not listening. I've been bugging them for 3 years for that because I missed it in Hangouts.
Using iPad something.
What's that?
Someone in chat.
Zoom is a complicated process for the first time when the first time she used her iPad. Yeah, it was. And that was trying to do a download rather than going to the website, I believe. All right. Well, let's Crazy Ann, what's going on in your world? What's coming up? Anything special?
I had the time off, so I had to try to start live streaming again.
Oh, yeah. Angel said you about a month out.
Yeah, I had so many weird people up there, and they blind me for everything. So yeah, it was too much drama.
Where are you from?
Too much drama. That's
too much drama. I don't like it. I want to have fun and joy on my panel, not drama. So yeah.
Crazy Ann, where are you from?
Norway.
Where?
Land of the Vikings.
Norway.
Oh, sweet. Norway.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for being here, my first Norwegian guest. I appreciate it.
That's badass, man.
Toledo Jess, what's happening with you and or Ed?
Well, usual. Tuesday night hangout live on YouTube with Flash in Your Pants. We'll be there. Next week is going to be open mic night, so anybody that comes on and get on Zoom with us, and we talk about treasures and gold and prospecting and metal detecting and whatever.
That's cool.
Kind of, it's an open forum for that night.
That's going to be the first time.
We talk about.
That's going to be the first time for the open forum, isn't it?
No, we do every last Tuesday of the month. We do open mic and talk about whatever.
Oh, I haven't. I catch almost every show, and I never realized you guys did an open mic night.
Yeah, well, it's because we don't have anybody to come on.
Yeah, but you guys usually rock it with about 30 or 40 people watching, give or take, at any time. So that's surprising.
Yeah, fun.
Well, cool, man. Cool. Feel free to type in the chat, guys, if so people can visit your channels to learn all this. Vaping with Nikki. Great to see you for the first time. What is going on in your world?
Well, I do have a channel. It's Vaping with Nikki V. About 1,300 subs. It's not that big. But
congrats on
I also run my own business, which is Not Your Average Threads. I make T-shirts and stuff like that, and embroidery stuff. So.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I kind of make vape. I always call them vape towels. It was like my key thing. A lot of people are like, I'm like, people are wiping their stuff down all the time with, towels, like rags, like just tissue and stuff. I'm going, no, stuff it up. So I ended up starting a towel company, and then ended up going to T-shirts, and now it's like, so we call it Not Your Average Threads.
We order lots of towels.
That's very cool. Very cool. Well, yeah, type in the chat, Vaping, because I'll have to scroll way up, and I want to visit your channel. As you know, you've been watching me vape the whole show. I subscribed to a lot.
I felt uncomfortable because I didn't see you vape.
Oh.
So I'm not more conservative. I'm not going to vape unless I see somebody else vape. Just I'm going, muting the camera, going.
Oh yeah, no, never have to worry about that here. No.
Yeah, I found you through your channel when you actually did that vaping, because I type in the word vaping and search all the new videos that come out with vaping with advocacy and stuff like that, and I found you, and I was like, okay, I like this guy.
That's awesome. I actually showed up in YouTube search, and they hate me, by the way.
Well, when you type in the word vaping and go filter today and then filter like newest, it gives you all the newest like news feeds, everything. I found like the Mayo Clinic, the guy that actually did all the lung biopsy studies and pushing it to the THC and stuff like that. And I was like, I push all positive news to my Facebook because I think we need to balance out all the negative. So.
Oh, I agree. Totally agree. Especially with today's climate and view of what we enjoy. Absolutely.
They're just not asking the right questions.
They are not.
UK's got it right.
Yeah.
But America's no.
Yeah. Brad says, you can shut it down now, Video Call and Show. You finally appeared in a search.
Tons of bitches.
I tell you, it's one of those things that, like, I've said this 100 times, and I'll try to make it real quick. I've been searching and optimizing sites for a better part of 20 years, and I've optimized the crap out of this channel for call-in show, and since day one, I've been sitting at about the 200th video. It's shocking, but anyway. Miscast, how you doing, Will? What's going on in your world, man? What's coming up?
I'm actually just training my ass off to do group classes at a high intensity gym. It's kicking my ass.
Cool.
God, I did like I'd say like 150 burpees yesterday. God damn.
Is that
If
like
anybody knows what a
cleaning your
burpee
house
is-
before the maid comes?
What's that?
Is that like cleaning your house before the maid comes? You,
If cleaning your house means from the bowels up.
What is that? A tuna colonic?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's good, man. Cool. Good. How are you guys? You're all good. Everybody's good.
Trying to be good. Trying to be good.
Everything's copacetic.
Trying.
Copacetic.
So Brandon, what's coming up on your world, bud?
Well, I'm working on a project on a video of my course BTM. It's from an area where I live. I'm working on a video on like sounds and stuff with autism, like focusing with autism.
Mm-hmm.
Like noises of doors closing, arguing or talking in the background, or like loads of sound effects and stuff.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, check Brandon out if you get a chance, guys.
Yeah.
Angel, I'm sorry, and I see you just pop back into the waiting room, but we're shutting it down tonight, bud. Again,
Yeah.
Angel, thanks for being here. Thanks. Not a great gamer. I'm coming back to you, man. Do you have anything?
I'll come back then.
Oh.
Bye.
I'll come back.
Hello.
There's multiple applications for lentils.
Name one.
Okay.
Name one. Lentil soup.
Boom.
That's
You know,
all I
like when you remove the way for people joining in the room, you can change it to say, "Sorry, we are full."
Yeah, that would just be one more thing I got to do, and believe me, I got enough on my plate.
But it's not.
Like a simple word that says, "Sorry, we are full."
Well, not a great gamer,
Sorry,
Ghana.
we are over the limit of people joining at the moment.
Those sons of bitches.
Damn them.
You shall not pass.
Get off the grass.
Again, not a great gamer, Ghana. DJ Premier Hell, Crazy Ann, Toledo Jess, Vaping with Nikki B, Miscast Entertainment, Brandon Johnson or Jackson. Thanks so much for joining, and you too, Angel. Appreciate it, and all the folks that had to drop off earlier. Thanks, guys, for being here. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Always a
Yeah.
pleasure,
Thanks,
Jim.
Jim.
Love you.
It's
Much love.
fun as usual.
Much love as well, guys. Have a good evening. All right.
Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel in
Peace
the
out.
description. Do you do that with channels at the end of the stream?
Say that again, one more time.
Do you put the channel link in the description after the stream?
The individual channels?
Yeah.
No, they can pick them up from the chat. So go ahead and type something in the chat before I get done with my end spiel, and they'll be able to visit your channel from there, Brandon. Okay?
Just type something in there.
Yeah.
Brandon.
I'm on the phone at the moment. Does it do like WhatsApp, like still gets the audio in the background?
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
think so.
Oh yeah,
If you-
yeah. Yep. You'll hear me, but we won't hear you.
Ah.
All right. Good night, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, put hi.
Oh, no. Good night, Jim.
Good night.
God's blessings to all.
Where's my button?
Except the vegan.
I can't find my button.
While Jesse looks for his button, I'm going to close out the show. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight. It was a lot of fun, as it always is. And listen, tomorrow night, you know what the next one's going to be. We're actually going to talk about how well you play with others. I want to know from your perspective, how do you think others think that you play with them? And what I mean by that, how do you relate? How are you perceived? That is tomorrow night's show. Again, I want to thank all my guests. It's a pleasure to have everyone. But for tonight, that's going to be it for me. It's way past my bedtime, and I gotta head. So, again, thanks to all my guests. Thanks to all of you in the chat. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that were watching on D Live and Facebook and even Twitch. Got a few texts in there as well. And for everyone else, remember, make sure that you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this would be a wonderful world. You guys having a good night? We will see you live